morning, my assistant is Maya, and we are going to be making Bannock. And Bannock is known as a fry bread, and it was a staple in the diets of early settlers and fur traders. It's a flat bread. It's like a pancake if it's fried over the fire, or it can be wrapped around a stick and cooked over an open fire. Bannock is mostly made of flour and water. So Maya will start by putting in a bunch of flour, and sometimes they actually put the flour and the other ingredients in a bag, put it in their backpack, and whenever they decided that they wanted to eat, they would pour the water in, mix it all up, build their fire, and put it on the fire and have it cooked. I think probably one more of those.
Okay.
Yeah. So most of it is flour and water, but they do put in a pinch of salt, and sometimes they put in a little bit of butter. The butter just makes it softer. It's believed that the Scottish introduced Bannock to the indigenous people of North America, and even today the indigenous people still serve Bannock. The word Bannock means a morsel or a small piece, and Bannock does not spoil. It really lasts a long time, and so you can mix it all up, and I would say pour in lots more.
Yeah, a bit more water.
Yeah. Just so it all goes together. Yep. So it's great to have little lessons like this because it's pretty amazing how people survived long ago with basically only the very, very basics, which is flour and water. And so then we stir it all up and pat it down to a flat pancake. I think you even need more.
It takes a lot of water.
So maybe they take the water with them on their trip, or maybe they, come across someplace that has a spring of water, and so they build their fire and put their Bannock together and put it over it, and that looks really good right there, maybe. So you have to put it out on here and flatten it out. And while you're doing that, hubby, I grease the pan, because you do have to put a little grease on the pan, otherwise it'll burn. So we'll grease the pan.
It's a little bit sticky.
Is it? Just pick it up with your fingers and put it on. Yeah. Good. Just pat it right on. That's what I did. Pat it right on like then it's dry. No, that's good.
Probably put
Just
too much
okay.
water in.
No. Paper now.
Oh goodness.
That's good. That's okay.
We'll take the part that doesn't.
So just put it on and then put some flour on the top. That's good. As planned. There we go. And now we're cooking the Bannock, and we're going to cook it over top of the flames, and it cooks like a pancake, so it'll be dark on one side. And then ordinarily we would flip it over, and then it'll be nice and brown on both sides, and hopefully cooked in the middle. This morning we had a visitor from up north, and they were saying that the indigenous folks are still serving Bannock, but they serve it a little differently now. They actually cut it into small pieces, so the morsel, and then they cover it with jam. So that makes it look a little bit more tasteful than just the bare Bannock.